Pow! What's up, people? Mentality Focus podcast episode number 5. We're back and we're going to build upon what we spoke about yesterday about overcoming laziness. Because today we're going to talk about how to build some freaking discipline. Because you can you can have all the ambitions you want and you can decide right now, like, I watch Mentality Focus podcast, i I listen to Vessel's words, and I'm like, right now I want to get off the couch, and I want to get moving. I want to do something, and I want my wildest dreams to become true. That only gets you so far, because that motivation is cool, but if you have no discipline, in like next week, all of this will have faded away. Like, you went to the gym like today in the afternoon, and you come home, and like for a week you're again like eating chips on the couch and watching Netflix. So um, how do you build this discipline, and why is it so important to build discipline? So I know for myself that when I was like when I was lazy, like playing video games and all of that, I was very I was very unhappy, but I couldn't understand. I just couldn't understand why. Somehow you enjoyed the whole day. You enjoyed yourself, like you were just watching movies, like playing video games and having a good time, supposedly. But at the end of the day, like before you go to bed, you're like, yeah, this day was like completely wasted. It was all a waste of time. So, and that's because you didn't build something. You didn't truly build something for yourself. You were not working on yourself, and you were not moving forward with your life. And that's why I believe that if if your life is like this, that you will be unhappy, and you will stay unhappy unless you work to make your dreams come true, and you build discipline into your routine. Because yeah, so I mean, so where do you start? Because often people they think like, yeah, I have these great ambitions. I want to make a career change. I want to start my own company. I want to lose weight. I want to become the most savage guitar player on the planet. I want to become the best developer in the world. Whatever you whatever you want to be. Um, but yeah, like what you should understand is always, and what is the most difficult thing about this is that you need to understand like what you truly want before you can take steps towards towards achieving your goals. Because if you don't know what you truly want, you're never going to work. Like build the discipline in order to make it happen. um, I know for myself, like I work every day. Right now I'm preparing for a fight in October, and I know that I need to work for this. Like, I've been kickboxing for 2.5 years, and I've been working for this like 2.5 years. But especially right now, that I need to stop drinking, like no drinks at all, like no staying up late and that kind of stuff. Like, I cannot do that right now. So a lot of things that for example, I like to go out and I like to go out and drink with friends, but I cannot do that right now. And it's because I've built that discipline in, because I've set a goal, I've set a priority, and that's what I'm working towards. And ever since then, like ever since I knew like I'm going to take the fight, I don't drink any sip of alcohol. So um, yeah, like it's crucial that you understand from yourself, like, okay, what do I want? That is the first question that you need to ask, always. um, and from there, like, let's say you decide, like, okay, I want to get off the couch. I want to start losing weight. I want to become the best guitar player in the world. um, how do you build the habits in order to make that happen? Because we hear people all the time, like, yeah, I I want to have my beach body ready, etc., etc. I want to become a really good guitar player. I want to become a really good musician. But then after a couple of weeks, all of their motivation has faded and they're back at square zero because they all the momentum that they had gained up until then was just like in in the 2 or 3 weeks that they were not doing anything, it was just wasted. So um, you have to you have to build you have to really build make a habit out of a particular action that moves you towards your goal. So I knew for myself, like every when I was like 17, 18, I went to the gym at like standard times, like standard. I just showed up there. Sometimes my workouts were awesome. Sometimes they were not as good. They were not as good. But I showed up all the time. That is most important. That that you have standard times. That it becomes a habit. Because of course in the beginning it's not as easy to build a habit. But as you get accustomed to it, then your mind also gets ready to take the action even before you do it. So if you're training 5 times a week, if you're training if you're training 5 times a week and you have designated times and designated routines that you have to do, like every week at some point, like your body's just like, yeah, right now we need to do this, you know. I'm going home from the office or like whatever job you're in, and you come home and you're like you have food and you're just like, yeah, now we need to train because you've been doing that for so long. And especially like the moments you strengthen like this discipline muscle is the moments that you don't want to do it but you still do it. And that's also those are also the moments in which you have like the most in which you have the most growth in any aspect of your of whatever skill you decide to become skilled in. So I know for in my case that uh, sometimes I don't want to train. I have this actually quite often, but I go anyway because that's I've built this I've built this into my routine, and I have set goals for myself. So it doesn't matter. I don't feel like training, but I still go because like that's priority. Exactly at these moments, the moment you show up for practice are the moments that you're going to see that your skill is improving the most because you because you told your body like, yeah, you know, we're going to do this anyway, like no matter how we're feeling today, we're going to do it. So you keep up the practice, and in that moment like your skill level increases even more than if you would train where the really like when you felt really awesome that day. So yeah, that is crucial to understand. It's crucial to it's crucial to overcome these barriers to even go to training even if you don't feel like it. And yeah, so you will have what you will encounter always is that you will have you will have good days, you will have bad days, but it's the most important is that you no matter how you feel that you take the action irrespective of what happened today, irrespective of irrespective of what happened today or how we feel today or whatever. You just show up. And that sounds very that sounds very straightforward, but it will give you it will become more powerful the moment you realize like these are the days that I will have the most that will have the most growth in my skill. Because even though don't want to train, you know, like in if I can do it today, I can do it tomorrow and the day after tomorrow and the day after that, and I can do this for as long as I need to do it, as long as I need in order to get my to get where I want to go with my skill. So yeah, that's all I have to say for today. So I want to thank you very much, people. And we're on to the next one. Peace.